Before this video, I have a prepared statement I need to read about my 1,000 subscriber crossing. I would especially like to thank my much older brother Rodney for always being there for me and supporting me through thick and thin. Thank you. Hey everyone, Kwame here, and today I just want to do a first impressions video of the MacBook Air that I picked up. Now, it's only been 24 hours, so I don't have a ton of information, and I may not even do a full review because there are 10,000 reviews on this machine already on YouTube, so it's like I'm just adding to the noise. However, after 24 hours, this has been an amazing machine, and the only regret I have is that I didn't pick this up sooner. So if you've been living under a rock, Apple has come out with their new M1 chips, and it's in their entry-level computers right now. So MacBook Air, MacBook Pro 13-inch, Mac Mini, and iMac. And they're really the same machine, just different form factors. So you can have up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and 2 terabytes of storage. For this Mac Mini, that's what I got. I got the top of the line because I got a pretty good education discount on there because I have a kid who's in school and I could take advantage of that. Overall, this has been a great machine. Like, I've been using Lightroom, Final Cut Pro. I even installed Pixelmator and Photoshop and all that good stuff, all the Topaz things, and it just works. I've been using Safari, Chrome. I even opened 30 Chrome tabs just to see if it would not stall out, and it ran perfectly fine. Like, it's insane to see how well this entry-level notebook is running. The biggest test that I wanted to see was how fast and how well, I guess, Lightroom Classic would run. Now, Lightroom has been the photo editor and photo manager that I've used since day one. Like, since they released it, I've owned a copy of it, and I've always owned a copy of it. However, it's a big, bloated, buggy piece of software that needs to be rewritten into a better app. However, this M1 Mac runs it perfectly fine, and it's not even a native app, meaning Apple is running the software in an emulation version using what they call Rosetta 2, I think. I don't know. I will leave a link if I remember to like a better article that can explain that to you. However, this runs better than on any machine I've ever used. Like, I've even had a really nice high-end PC for a while. Even that machine would slow down a little bit if I was importing pictures, trying to stitch together panoramic images, or just doing like crazy crops. I don't know. I would sneeze and the thing would hang up on either the iMac, or my PC. However, on this M1 Mac, perfectly fine. Like, I haven't had an issue at all. I even tried stitching 37 images together from my A7 II. It took a half an hour to do on the iMac, and it took like 10 minutes or something like that on the little MacBook Air. So really impressive. Overall, I'm really happy with it. Now, there are some cons, right? Having 2 ports kind of sucks. The speakers on this thing is not good. I would say my iPad Pro speakers sound much better than the MacBook Air speakers. And then there's still some bugs with Big Sur, like if you have a Thunderbolt dock. If you unplug it and then plug it back in, some things will work right away, some things won't work. So I've had to turn off my dock, turn it back on, and then plug it in, and then everything works. But other than that, I'm really enjoying this MacBook Air. Can't wait to test the battery life on this thing. It looks really impressive, so that would be fun to be able to go to a coffee shop or work and not have to worry about plugging in. I actually ordered the MacBook Pro first, and I canceled that order because I didn't want the touch bar. I really don't like that. And then also I saw that Apple was discontinuing the touch bar on their new 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pros. There were some leaked specs coming out the last few days, and now I know I picked this up right before WWDC, where they're probably going to announce 2 new MacBook Pros, the 14-inch and 16-inch. However, I learned early in life from a manager at my first job. I forget his name. I feel bad, but I will never forget, when my wife and I were buying our first house, I remember him telling me not to be house poor. And he explained, like, people buy more house than they need, and at some point all they're doing is paying for the house and they can't do anything else. And he's like, buy what you need now, and if you need to, you can always sell that and get something better or bigger, once that time comes. And I've taken that concept to heart for everything, like from cars to clothes to electronics. And so for me, yes, the new MacBook Pros will look like they're going to have more Thunderbolt ports, SD card support, and an HDMI port on the computer. But it's also going to be more money, and this MacBook Air, from everything I read and what I've experienced so far, is more than enough for me. And I think for a lot of people who watch my channel, this will be more than enough for you guys. And, it can handle, I've seen people who've edited 8K raw Canon footage on a MacBook Air perfectly fine. So, my little 1080p or even 4K videos will probably be fine for, 5, 6, 7 years, who knows. That's all I have for today. I don't know if I'm going to do a full review like I said before. If you guys are interested, let me know down in the comments. But yes, 24 hours later, I really like this machine. It has worked very well. I will do a separate video on the accessories I've got, and I've tried to keep them very minimal. I don't need a ton of accessories, but I did pick up a few new things. Thank you as always for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments, are you guys getting a MacBook Air? I will be coming out with a video talking about my iPad Pro now that I have this MacBook Air and how that changes the way I use that machine. I'm pointing because it's right over here off screen, but how I use the iPad Air now, or how I will use the iPad Air now. So keep a lookout for that. And as always, I will have links down below to everything I've talked about today. Thank you as always for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye bye.